Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Hunter Classic, where I decided to do one more weekend of our little Wood Grouse break before we'll head back to Way of the Hunter to tackle the Aurora Shores DLC. So we're back in beautiful Val-des-Bois, and I should say, yeah, you can see the line there. We started this lodge, but I figured I'd bypass the dead zone around our spawn start by going to the other one. I'll have to see if I want to go up to where the ibex are or stay down the lowlands, because I don't exactly know the best spot to go looking for the wood grouse on, well, any of the maps in general. It seemed like for Hemeldal, the wood grouse actually weren't up in the hills or like in the higher reaches, so I'm wondering if that's like the case for Val-des-Bois too, is we'll find them more in like the lowland wooded areas. So I think I'm just going to try walking around a little bit, try some of the calls, see what we can either see, hear, or spot, and just enjoy another last leisurely hunt in the Hunter Classic before we'll head our way back to Way of the Hunter. I still think if you want just like a nice general free roam hunting game where you can go out anytime, you don't have to focus too much on like certain geographical locations, and you just want to roam and enjoy that experience, I think the Hunter Classic does have Way of the Hunter beat a little bit, just because the Way of the Hunter, it does feel like if you want to be really efficient, you'll want to be hitting the need zones with specific times that they are up, and you can really hard focus with them there. But for the Hunter Classic, I don't think there's really as hard-coded need zones, etc. the animals have, and it just seems like they are a little more freely out there in the map. And I admit Hunter Classic is a little bit easier to play than Way of the Hunter, just because you do have some extra benefits such as the clothing options you can pick up, or there's a few more things you could buy to also personalize your hunting a little bit more. Like say you have a... Ooh. Okay, well, just a red deer, but you know what? Might as well head up that way anyway and see if we can spot and maybe even take one. Say, like, if you're a hunter in real life and you have a certain caliber or type of firearm you like, you're probably going to find an equivalent more easily in the Hunter Classic than you will in Way of the Hunter. It's just that you will probably either be putting a lot of time into the Hunter Classic to get it for free, or you will just have to pay a little bit of money to, like, get the weapon from the shop. But I am hoping eventually for Way of the Hunter, we do keep seeing more options expanded, because there hasn't been, like, a weapon DLC yet for it. But I'm trying to think of what updates have come out, because there's been, like, the UTVs, Universal Terrain Vehicles, that have been added. There's the crossbow that came out for free with the Aurora Shores release. There's Aurora Shores itself. So I don't know if they will eventually do things like, weapon-specific DLCs, or they'll keep it more oriented to DLCs for, like, areas and animals, and there might just be free updates for stuff. It's hard to say with how early it is into Way of the Hunter's lifespan, but I'm very eager to see more of it, and see what else comes out for that game, too. Again, it is... I do have to admit, I'd probably put it above the Hunter Classic for, like, my preferred hunting game, just because it does a lot more with, like, all of its systems that work really well together. But there's still nothing wrong with coming back to Classic and enjoying our time here, too. Though I should probably just, again, keep trying for the wood grouse. Now, my thinking is they might be anywhere along the lower areas, because when I was going to do, like, the lodge selection, both little blurbs said you could find wood grouse around them. And there might be some areas you can climb up on the southern area, but it feels like that might be a little more sparse for them. So we'll just go about and hopefully we can come across some of them. Be able to just get another one or two before we do end our Hunter Classic return, or our little break with it. And then I also have to see what else I'm going to be doing with the channel, because we'll be going back to the Aurora Shores, or we're going back to Way of the Hunter. Russian Fishing 4 is going to stick around for quite a while going forward. Okay, so we do got something down there. Yeah, Russian Fishing 4, that's not going anywhere. There's been some good tips and comments that came in from last weekend that will probably be put into practice the next episode seen ahead, where I'll be talking about them, so that way you guys know what's up with that. And then what else is there possibly to talk about? 2 more episodes of Public Land Hunter, then I think that's good to be put on a break for just like what it is now. Public Land Hunter is one of those nice small little games where, yeah, there's not a lot of content, but it is also only $5, so it does kind of feel like it evens out for what you get with it. I'll do a couple of those. I already know the next Tuesday, Thursday series I'm probably going to try tackling. There you are. Should I go for him? Yeah, you know what? Might as well. We want 2, 4, 3. We want that. We want that. Yeah, I'll watch him for a little bit, and then when he gives us the opening, we'll take the shot and put him down. But the next series I'll probably be doing after Public Land Hunter. It's another personal series, but it's also one that has been very popular on YouTube since it basically released, and it's going to be Inscription. The reason I'm doing it is both a little bit personal for myself, but also to try to curb a bad habit of mine that I know I do in videos, which is a lot of the games I've done as series I've done before in the past, so I zoom through menus really quickly, which might be a little disorienting at times for some people, just because they're trying to see and read what is on screen, and I just blaze right past it. So I think a game like Inscription, where it is, or it can be slow, I can take my time and explain my thought process, maybe it'll help curb that bad habit of mine that I have. Yeah, I see you up there. I would be tempted to take a shot, but I feel like the vitals are all just on the other side of the hill. Just need him to come up a little bit more. Okay, I think that was just a body shot. I probably should have been more patient and waited, but I was just getting sick and tired of him, standing and doing the same. Oh, although maybe he did go down from it. It's like, I haven't heard more barks coming out from him. Usually when you have, the road deer scared off like that, you keep hearing the barks going on and on and on, but it seemed like they didn't keep going that long for him. So maybe he did go down from that. Now, one thing I should also remember is I can put down a marker using the binoculars like I can in WotH the Hunter. There's a lot of little tricks that once you learn for the Hunter Classic do make things much easier. Well, I guess hunting games in general if they have, because again, putting down a marker through your optics you can do in both the Hunter Classic and WotH the Hunter. It's just you don't have the mark appearing kind of on the map. Although truthfully, there's probably a way in WotH the Hunter to disable it from appearing, only appearing on your map and not having it appear in the world itself. Yeah, it was right up here. Okay, I was just a body. Oh yeah, he didn't go very far at all. Let's just snag you, see how he sits, and then probably go on our way. I don't think I'll take a trophy shot unless it's a decent pull. I mean, 51's not bad for a road deer. Oh, and that's actually our 100th road deer, so you know what? Maybe it is a good thing we're taking a trophy shot with him. I mean, I could try lining up for... Ooh, not trying to spin into disco. We can try and see about a little something here with them. There we go. Again, I don't want to spend too much time on these, just because I would like to get more Wood Grouse. They are the big reason why we're back to the game. And it seems like I'm at least managing 1 or 2 per weekend, so it's not terrible, but I still feel like I could be a little bit better with them. And actually, you know what? Because I did take a shot, I am going to go for a little bit of a jog just across the water, and then we'll keep walking down the river and see if I can get any calls or replies. And if I was really, really hard focusing on trying to get the Wood Grouse, I probably would have gone on to the Hunter Classics forums and seen if anybody put up guides or info to where they've been finding them to spawn. But of course, that requires you to be smart, and I'm not exactly smart. So instead, I'll just keep going along the river and see if we can manage anything or not. One thing that is nice about being down by the water is you have a lot of visibility to really far off spots. It just sucks when you don't see anything off in that much distance. Ooh. Although we might have a brown bear somewhere ahead. Actually, if we do, I might just want to get this switched out. Yeah, because the 300 would be far better to deal with the black bear than our little 243. Pop in. There we go. Now, I don't know if it would have kept following the river or it might have gone off to the island. We'll have to see what this track says. Looks like it's pointing right out to the... Oh, no, never mind. It was pointing out the island, but it did change a little bit of course here. Oh. Okay, I'm going to keep going along the water. It just feels like that is such a hard turn. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good call, because as we can see here, that's one thing about like the tracking system for Classic that I do not miss at all, is that you can have like tracks going off left, pointing in so many different directions, but it's just because of that one moment what direction it was going that you see only. I still would love like a mix in a more active tracking system for Way of the Hunter, but it might be something that's not really feasible to do given performance hits that might happen. Okay, female roe deer, but don't really care about her. Okay, see that one's... We got a number of tracks going a number of ways here. Oh! Okay, I think... Yeah, there was a roe deer that got scared off. I can't tell if it was a male or a female. I just saw it running off there, so it might have heard me splashing in the water a bit. Oh yeah, and the brown bear heard me too. Although that's okay, because if it does go fleeing off, it might go across the water, and we'll be able to see it even easier. So let's just keep on our route and see what happens. I do think I have to cross over here, though. Because, yeah, the way the water looks for depth right now, it might be a little spotty trying to get across too easily, going too far ahead. I don't see anything out there. And maybe getting back onto solid land will make us a little bit quieter as I'm going about too. Oh, Lord. What just happened there? Oh, it's like I got thrown forward. I don't think I've ever had that. I guess maybe just because of the angle of the terrain is, it like launched me a little bit. Usually the game's been pretty good for like not really throwing you around or tossing you, but I guess just maybe specific spots you can have little things like that happen. Yes, these are the tracks from that roe deer that went fleeing off. And there's another little bark from... I think that was it getting startled again and going further. Yeah, it's possible it just stayed right on this island and... Ooh. Okay, there's... Okay, it's a female roe deer way out there. The only reason I think it's female, because I don't really see any, like, little points between the big floppy ears. So yeah, I don't think we'll worry about going further for now. I might as well try the wood grouse locator. That's not a wood grouse. Although, we might be able to get a decent view out towards that roe deer and see if she's got anybody with her. I'm thinking next episode, maybe I'll try going up more into where the ibex are. Just because, I mean, I've been using the locator call. I admit I haven't really been around the woods or the forest that much, where they'd probably be more prevalent, the wood grouse. I still kind of feel like I should have seen or heard something. Oh, okay, there she is, but she looks like she's on her own. Yeah, no, I think she's all on her own there. Okay, what about back over this way? This is kind of like looking for a needle in a haystack, but I figure if we do have the visibility, we can take a moment just to try and see if we can spot anything. Yeah, I do not see much of anything out there. So you know what? I'm going to walk up and try going uphill back this way. See if we just have anything else possibly happen. I think the bear kept running down along the river. So where we took the right across to the island here, it just kept going down south. So I don't think we'll have any chance of really seeing that. But we might be able to come across something on the back hills here. Well, I'm not sure if I should call them back hills, given... Ooh. That's what we're after. Although, one thing... Okay, well, actually, that's one thing I do admit is kind of nice about having a locator call and an actual attractant call. Is as much as it called out from there, I don't have to worry about it trying to come across the river towards me. Or I shouldn't. Not until I use the other one. So let me just crawl my... Well, maybe not crawl, but inch our way up this way and see if we can spot that wood grouse. Oh, yeah, there you are. Oh. And, oh, there's also you. See, I don't really care about her. And I don't know how easy it would be to... You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's see if we can try to pull that wood grouse across the river. Oh, actually, there are two roe deer. And they're both females. So neither one I actually want or care about. But you back there, I do. So I'm hoping these two... See, I think they're trying to work across the river, but their AI is just making them slowly serpentine. But we are at least getting his attention. And that's the one we really want. See, I wonder if maybe the wood grouse are just like a generic anywhere on the map you can kind of encounter them. Is he walking on water? Or is that just... No, he is in the water. Okay. I wasn't sure for a moment there. I guess just because of the distance and the way the reflection was working, I thought he was walking on top of the water, but I can see the little wake behind him. Yeah, and that's just him strutting his stuff and coming in. And now the reason why I haven't really come across or seen the female wood grouse is because the males are far more lured in by the calls. They're also supposedly quite a bit smaller than the males, too, so... It's definitely one of the ones where it's easy to tell which birds are your trophy ones to go for. Now there you are. Actually, this might not be too bad of a vantage point. It might be a little iffy when he's coming up along the shore there. Click, clack, 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 click, clack. Now, I'm not going to move from this position. I just need him to keep coming in a little bit more. Basically, just get on this side of those rocks and we'll take a shot. Well, actually, I'm surprised. You guys might not have been able to pick it up because of the audio changes I do, but I could actually hear his wings flap from all the way up here. There we go. And how long does it take for you two to figure your way out? No, actually, not too long at all. I thought maybe they'd be stuck doing a lot of winding back and forth, but when they really want to leave the water, they know how to. So let's take a look at our wood grouse here. Got another one of what we were after. Only 26. I think I'll just resume. I don't think we'll take a trophy shot of that. And now, I do got a few more minutes left, so we'll try going the opposite direction. Oh. Okay, probably just one of the females that we saw up there. We'll try going back this way and see what we can come across. We'll go for any animal. I mean, I can always try for the wood grouse call more, but I'll take any GM earning animal. Just so that way the shots actually do feel worth spending it. Maybe I'll even try taking the little trail up and see if there's anything by the castle? I know there's some kind of landmark this leads up to, but I can't remember if it's like the tower or something else. Another road here. Okay, I think if I was after red deer, I probably wanted the other lodge, but next episode, I think I will try climbing up into the mountains area, just see if we do get any luck with grouse up there. And if not, there's always the ptarmigans and the ibex to try for. But yeah, given the way this area kind of turns into woodland as we go up here, I do kind of feel like this would be good areas to find more wood grouse. It just feels natural habitat for wood grouse in the woods. Now, of course, I don't really have any background or information to be speaking like that. It's just honestly just how the names go together. I think I've even encountered brown bears up around here too, so I should also be mindful of that. That's just the roe deer we spooked off. Won't worry about that. And keep working our way up through the trail here. It is a red deer, but it is a female. Although, I will put a marker down. Just so that way we can keep a bit of a view on that from a distance, perhaps. Because where there's a female, there could be a male escorting them. Oh. Okay, yeah, so there's the roe deer that was fleeing up this way. Not that I super care about her. Although I am a little surprised that she barked and hasn't gone running off. I guess that's sort of like a warning call that we get in Call of the Wild. Yeah, we'll bypass her and keep working our way up this. Yeah, make all your barks or chirps or whatever you want to do, little deer. You're not in our sights. You're, I want to say bigger cousins, but I don't know if cousin would be the correct term for species. The bigger deer are what we might be able to get, though. As we might find a red deer stag up with all the hinds here. And yes, I think I am using those terms correctly. I learned slowly but surely. Well, maybe not surely, but slowly for sure. Okay, with the way the path is, it's a little hard to see straight up it, so I'll have to kind of work from, That is nice to hear, and actually, I'm surprised at the direction from it. I just don't have good sighting on it, but I do have... I mean, I have a camera, but that's not what I wanted. I do have this, the red deer caller. So it might not be a bad idea to figure out an okay spot and bring it down if I can, but oh man, this... we'll try it. It's not exactly ideal for where we are, just because the terrain's not really helpful. Now let one of those go out and see what we bring in. See, I think that was a female that replied. Yeah, okay. They are kind of together, though, so I might be able to wait out and see what approaches. Well, it's just really, really disadvantaged by the terrain because of how that's such a sharp hill there. Okay, let's just keep trying to spot from here. Hopefully we can see them soon. Oh, I do see you soon. And actually, you're not too bad looking up there. Just make sure this is the 300. Yeah. Yeah, you're not too bad looking, are ya? We just need you to get a little closer. And there we go. Now, granted, I probably should have seen what more of the herd might have looked like overtaking this guy, but it actually lined up perfectly with the time limit to get this one with it an offer. I swear I can talk. It's just first recording session of the day. You guys probably familiar with it by now. And a little bit of rain to end us off for this first episode. So let's take a look at how he measures up. Ooh, right through quite a bit in 204. Not too shabby. Okay, so let's see. Actually, I don't even have to adjust this guy. He was in a perfect spot as he is. There we go. Yeah, we'll accept that. In fact, I'll even see if I can fast travel up to the lodge again. And I can. Okay. Yeah, so next episode, we'll probably try going up here, hit the climbing spot, see if we can find any grouse up in this area. And then if not, well, at least we can try for ibex. So for now, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the Hunter Classic. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. And until I do see you all in the next video, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.